Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do an Ursula inspired makeup look from The Little Mermaid. So I asked you guys on Instagram if you would want to see a villains like Disney series and you said yes. So that is what we're doing today. So I already did the Evil Queen from Snow White. So if you haven't watched that video, go back and check that one out. If you are new here, I would love for you to become a part of our beauty family over here. So just go ahead and click that subscribe button. And then if you'd like to receive notifications whenever I upload new videos, you can hit that notification bell. I do have a schedule of new videos every Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I am on a set schedule right now. First, before we go through that, I just wanted to point out a couple things. So I am actually wearing Ursula's necklace. I got this from Hot Topic a long time ago, but I love The Little Mermaid. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. So I already had a couple of Little Mermaid type items. I unfortunately do not have a Ursula Funko Pop. I definitely need to get one of those so I have like a full kind of collection. But I have Ariel in a pink dress, Flounder, and then Sebastian in the back. This is her necklace that she wears whenever she steals Ariel's voice. So I thought it was very fitting for today's video. Let's go ahead and get on into the look. Okay, so I'm going to do things a little bit backwards today because I feel like today's makeup look is gonna get a tad messy. Normally what I do is I put on all of my face makeup and then I finish off with my eyeshadow. But today I really think I'm gonna just start off with my eyeshadow and then make sure that's cleaned up and then put my face makeup on. So we're gonna do that method today. The look I wanna do today is going to be an inspired look. So this would be a makeup look that she would wear, but she does wear blue eyeshadow. So I really wanna focus on an actual look that she might wear and to make it more modern and a wearable look that is just inspired by her. So what I'm gonna start off first with doing is using this So Jaded palette by Colourpop and Kathleen Lights. This is one of my favorite palettes, and you can see like the gemstones on the packaging like are shimmery, which I love. This is actually the palette that I used for my Evil Queen look as well. You'll notice that there are a lot of blue colors right here. So I'm gonna really focus on using these colors. Then I'm also going to be using another Colourpop palette, surprise, surprise. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I am obsessed with Colourpop. But I'm gonna use this meant to be Colourpop eyeshadow palette. There are some really pretty like minty blue colors that I like. This one and then this one over here. So I'm gonna play around with it. I don't have this like planned out necessarily, but we're just gonna wing it. First, what I'm gonna do is take this fluffy brush by Spectrum and I'm gonna use the shade My Precious and just put that all over my eyelid. Next, I'm going to take this Farrah fluffy kind of blending brush. I'm gonna take the shade Chill Factor and put that into my crease. Now that that is on, I'm going to take this Spectrum brush and it has like a flat tip on it. I'm going to take the shade Ice Cold and I'm going to put that all over my lid. Now that that is on, I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Turquoise and I'm going to put that in my outer corner and then blend it into the middle. Okay, so that is on. I do want to darken it up a little bit into my crease and the outer corner, so similar to what I just did with the turquoise shade. And I am going to use this little baby sampler palette from Coastal Scents. It is part of their Social Eyes eyeshadow palettes, and I'm going to take this shade, this silver shade right here. I'm going to put that into my outer corner and then blend it into my crease. Okay, that's on. I think this is looking really nice. This is more of like what I was wanting for the crease. So next what I'm going to do is actually take some concealer. This is the one that I've mentioned every time, but this is the CoverGirl TruBlend Undercover, and I use the shade Fair Porcelain. So I'm going to put this in kind of like a cut crease. So I'm going to put it over just half of my eye and my inner corner. All right, so that is on. It is still drying. The side's a little wonky, but that's okay. But what I'm gonna do is take this aquamarine shade and put that in that area. Oh my gosh, that shade is gorgeous. I love the shade. So pretty. Okay, and then I wanna add some glitter. So I'm going to take this opal glitter. I'm gonna put that in between where those two shades meet. And then I'm going to buff everything together using this brush again. And after I blended everything together, I did go ahead and use this Luxie 207 medium angled shading brush, and I took that initial shade that we used before we got started, the My Precious shade, and just put that under my brow bone. Next, what I want to do is take the shade Diamond, and I'm using this Spectrum A15 little brush. I'm going to put that in my inner corner. All right, so that's looking pretty good so far. What I'm gonna do next is go ahead and apply my face makeup. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit, just using some makeup wipes to even out the shadow. Okay, so I cleaned up my eyeshadow, and next what I'm gonna do is apply my foundation. So I already have my moisturizer on. And I am going to use the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation plus SPF 20, and I use the shade Ivory. I really like this foundation. It goes on really well. It is a thicker formula than I'm used to using, but it has a primer built into it, which is really, really nice because that saves you a step there. So I do apply this with a beauty blender. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. All right, my foundation is on, and now I'm going to put on that concealer that I mentioned earlier. So I'm gonna put that underneath my eyes. I am going to go ahead and set my concealer using the Ciate London Extraordinary and Translucent Powder, and then I'm going to use this Moda Pro brush. All right, perfect. And now we're going to move into powder. So I use the Loreal Infallible Pro Matte 16-hour powder, and I use the shade Porcelain. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on off camera. All right, so we're going to move into blush. So I am going to use the NYX Baked Blush Illuminator and Bronzer, and this is in the shade Journey. Sadly, this is not around anymore, but it is a really pretty shade and it's one of my favorites. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on using the Luxie Precision Foundation Brush. I use it as a blush brush. Now that my blush is on, I'm gonna move into my bronzer. I'm just gonna do a quick sweep using this Real Techniques Kabuki brush. And I am using the Light Bronze Pearl Physicians Formula bronzer. I'm going to put on my highlights. I'm going to use the KVoss Fairy Dust Pressed Highlighter in Moonlight. This is a pearly finish, so I figured Under the Ocean, Little Mermaid, Pearls. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on using this SL Miss Glam brush. Okay, and then I am going to do my eyebrows off camera, so I'm going to use my typical one, my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Ash Brown. So next what I'm going to do is apply eyeliner. So I am going to use the Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner, and then I am going to put on the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. Both are in black. Bright eyeliners on, and now what I'm going to do is take the shade Turquoise, and I'm going to use this angled brush to put that underneath my waterline. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Diamond again, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner because I lost that when I put my concealer on. All right, that is on. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and take my mascara. I've used this one a couple of times in my videos, but this is the Betty Boop and Ipsy collaboration mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. So last step is lipstick. So Ursula wears red, which, you know, wouldn't be my first pick, but she is who she is. So I am going to use this lip fondant in Half Caked, and the shade is Girl Crush. Okay, so that is on. It's a little bit orangey and more matte than I remembered. So I'm going to take this gloss by Jules Smith Beauty, and it is in the shade Moonbeam Dream, and I'm just gonna pop that on top of it. And finally, last step is setting spray. So I am going to use Tarte's A Rainforest of the Sea. This is their Marine Boosting Mist. All right, guys, this is the completed look. So what do you guys think? I know some people might think that this is more of like a Ariel look, but Ariel does not wear makeup. She wears lipstick, but she does not have any eyeshadow on. Really wanted to make this more of a wearable look and kind of inspired by what Ursula might wear. So that's why I kind of chose a bluish green color to represent the ocean and the sea, and I really wanted it to be very ocean inspired. So leave a comment down below which villain you would like me to do next. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video really soon. Bye!